Hello, Sinvicta.
Hello, Northern Lion.
We are here. We are playing GeoGuessr. It's been a bit, but we are back.
I would say it's been a hot minute, except hot is exactly the opposite of our current weather situation. Although I recognize by the time this goes out, well, actually no, this will go out on Monday. So
Yeah.
yeah, it's still real cold. Monday is the bad day for us all down here
I was
anyway.
listening, but in my head, all I could hear was hot minute. Check it and see. Do you
Yeah,
know how many seconds are in me 60?
I got a temperature of 103.
Which is way colder than it is over there in
Yeah.
Texas. All right. I'm minimizing my chat. Hello, this is for YouTube exclusively. Shall we get started? A little 3, 2, 1. Good luck.
Yep. 3, 2, 1. Good luck. Have fun.
I'm sending it, making sure my screen region looks good. Oh, baby, it's gorgeous. Love to see
Very
it.
nice sunny day. Les
Les Muscat,
Musquetaries.
Les Muscatis.
Corti.
Let me say, by the way, Sinvicta, congratulations on the Super Bowl victory for your Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
Yeah, thank you very much. I really appreciate that. I had a lot to do with that.
I watched pretty much the whole game because I was on baby duty,
Right.
and let me tell you, I have to imagine that's kind of pretty close to the ideal Super Bowl experience for somebody that's a fan of the Buccaneers, because there was never more than like 10 minutes where the result of that game was ever in doubt.
I mean, yes, that is true, and it was incredible. It was probably the only way that the game was exciting to anyone was if you were a Buccaneers fan, because we've been waiting for it for so long. But I will say that with me being a Buccaneers fan, you know that it's not over till it's 0-0-0
Oh,
on
I
the on
see.
the on
Yeah.
the clock. So I was like, well, there's still 54 seconds left in the fourth quarter, and Tom Brady is holding the ball, but I won't believe it until I see it, type of a thing.
No, I can understand for sure.
You know. So I was a little bit more nerve wracked, and then like after the game actually ended, I was like, I couldn't believe it. I was like, man, we just absolutely smoked the Chiefs, but them missing their two front tackles also kind of helped out a lot.
Yeah, I don't follow football at all. But it seemed like they couldn't stop getting sacked, which to me, I was like, hey, man, even I was like, you got to stop getting sacked. Hey, let Patrick Mahomes stay in the pocket for a second so he doesn't have to throw the ball, perpendicular to the ground.
Why are these guys being so mean? Just let them throw the ball every now and then. uh, you know where we are?
I do know where we are.
Okay,
I do.
because it's looking. I'm 100% sure that we're
Country.
looking at France.
Yes, I would agree with your sentiment that we are looking at France.
Now, where in France is a different story. We have the Cafe Restodine. We have the Truck Mode,
Truck mode.
the Paul Vente Enfants.
Vente, no thank you. I could only go for a grande right now, otherwise I'll never get to sleep.
With the caramel.
I know the answer to this question,
Okay.
I think. You have a Starbucks in Texas, I'm assuming.
We do, yes.
Have they established themselves as a force, or are they a fringe player in the
Oh,
coffee
yes.
bit? Okay. What do you think is the most popular coffee chain in the American South? So I guess you're part of the Texas. You don't even consider the South, right? It's like this. It's not the Southwest or the South. It's just its own island.
I mean, I don't, but there are people who share that ideology, yes.
Okay. What's the most
But we would.
popular coffee chain you think in Texas?
Oh, I mean, it's got to be
It's
Starbucks.
Starbucks. Okay. Because
Yeah, everyone I know would drink Starbucks. Yeah.
I would have assumed that you would have like your own kind of like regional thing, because like in California, Starbucks is really popular, but they've also got like Pete's and stuff like that, and in the Northeast,
Right.
obviously, like Dunkin' Donuts is very popular, even though it's terrible. And
Right.
I would have thought Texas would have like Chipotle coffee or something.
No, there's Chipotle coffee. Yeah, it's that. Yeah, their favorite brand is Chipotle.
Of course.
I ran out of time. Oh man, I was way off. What? How did you know it was over there?
I
Was it?
saw a road sign that said Avignon. So then I just put us in Avignon. And we were pretty close.
I did find a road that said D82, but I had like 20 seconds left.
Yo, dude, fly fishing zone. Look at that.
Oh man, the guy's he's. I feel like that picture would have been cooler if he was actually like holding it out of the water instead of when he's just now retrieving it. Like we can't see the fish, man.
What's going on with this house? I mean, that is it a house that has no doors or windows?
You're talking about this peach house, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, yeah. That looks like, you know what that looks like? It looks like an old Counter-Strike map.
I could absolutely see that. That's Dust 3
Yeah.
right there. Now, I have to tell you, Sinvicta, I did a Sporkle quiz this week of
Okay.
of European countries with no outlines on the map.
Okay.
So my European geography is slightly better, I would say, than normal.
You've got to it's hone edged today.
I would say, yeah. Like I'm being straight up. If you asked me where any country in Europe is, I could tell you what is next to at least. You don't. I'm not asking you to test me necessarily.
Okay.
But if you want
I'm
to,
trying to think. Well, yeah, I don't want to. I don't want to get it even sharper. Like I just.
Fair enough.
I was trying to think. I was like, man, let's throw him a curveball. Let's say like Luxembourg or something.
Oh, come on, Luxembourg.
Same company.
I believe I know the country.
How do you know the country?
I believe I know the country. I don't want to give out any more information than that, but I believe I know the country.
Okay.
Which is good because I just keep clicking in circles over and over.
Back and forth. Yeah.
I got lost on a straight road. It's a scary thought. Can I tell you? So, Hafu's Among Us lobby has been diversifying a little bit. You know, they played some Valorant, but I hosted her the other day, and she was playing Slay the Spire, and she was like, "Oh man, you should have been there for GeoGuessr, because like when you play GeoGuessr, like you get it right down to the city." And what I said was thank you. What I wanted to say was lull in all caps, the city forehead lull. But I thought that would be disingenuous or maybe just a little bit rude.
I mean, is it even really like an Among Us lobby if they're not playing Among Us anymore?
You got a good point there. Okay, you got a good point there.
I'm not throwing shade or anything. I'm just saying, like,
that's how it got started, I guess. It's a label that sticks. Like, I mean, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, they're not actually pirates.
Yeah, but I mean, in principle, they are, because they just robbed everybody.
I guess so. Everybody at the sports book, perhaps. Who bet against Tom Brady?
I don't know how you sussed this one out.
Yeah, I might have been a little bit overconfident in my sussing it out.
This feels like a this region here.
I'm a little upset because I saw this on a sign.
I've seen a couple of signs, but I'm not sure how to parse. Like, I'm going to go for like the tri-state area here. I'm not entirely sure. I got you by almost 1,000.
Yeah, I'm a little upset.
I went to North Macedonia.
I originally had us in Albania because it seemed Albanian. And I mean, it's not, but it's very close. Then I saw a sign that said Rijeka, which is what it says every time we're in Croatia. And there's a town in Croatia named Rijeka, which I don't know, might just mean river for all I know. Is this sign, we're in the U.S., just to be clear, but is this sign insulting? Like, it seems like it's implying something. Business East, your half-cent sales tax at work. Doesn't it seem like a sign that's made by somebody who's like, get ready for this crappy road, and if you're gonna complain about it, then here's the reason.
Then you're the problem.
Your half-cent sales tax at work.
Yeah, I think that obviously that was put there in more of like a prideful, like, hey, thanks for paying taxes. Here's what you get.
But
so I
good.
would, especially at like this time right now, because my tax situation.
Oh yeah.
I would take strong offense to seeing that. Like, I want to see this road paved in gold, not as a 2 cent, half cent tax crap.
I hear you, man.
My initial reaction was going to be that this was like Texas.
It kind of feels a little Midwest to American South. Let me put it that way.
We're definitely in the boonies right now.
Like, this is the big city.
Yeah.
Is what I'm feeling right now. Nice of them to name all their streets like First Street, Second Street, etc., etc.
That is a very.
That is a very. I'm so sorry to overrun you. There has never been a sign that was an equal combination of entertaining and also completely giving away the location than this one right here. This is so middle America that I'm actually like admiring of it. I can't tell you what it is because it would just give it away, but it's an unbelievable sign. That's all I'm gonna say. I wish I had chat open right now. I wish I could see what they're saying.
How did I manage to find the post office, but it doesn't show what friggin' city this is?
You know, that's your half-cent sales tax at work right there.
Yeah, pay for a better freaking direction.
Dude, I'm like, all right, look, I know this is like, it's a little rude and it's very like urbanite smugness. But we're in a pretty small town, and there's a place called Art Bar, and it's a coffee roaster. And the mural on the side says, "We love to make coffee for the city that loves to drink it." You know, if I was naming, I don't know, 400 cities on Earth that loved coffee, I don't know if this one would show up in the first 400.
Did you find Kitty's Roadhouse?
I did not find Kitty's Roadhouse. Just can't imagine walking by that and being like, you know what? We do love coffee here.
What about the Pump and Pantry?
I don't even want to know. What's that place?
Well, if you don't know, you can't afford it.
Oh. Ooh.
That has to be the city.
Digital lifestyles. Bose, compact.
You said that you've got it down. You got it down like
I had the
100%.
the city with 100% authority. The heck is this? This place looks scary. It's a nutrition place? Why are there bed sheets hanging up in the window? Maybe it's a gym?
I just got to put it right in the center. You got me by 94 points.
Not a lot. So I need to tell you what the sign said.
Hastings.
The sign said, Hastings, Nebraska, the birthplace of Kool-Aid. And it had a Kool-Aid Man on the sign.
Was this a big red sign that said like Hastings, Nebraska on it?
It wasn't a big red sign, but it was like one of the banners from a streetlight.
Okay.
So clearly City Hall was like, we got a little marketing budget this year. Let's remind people about the Kool-Aid.
Just imagine if you actually put in 3 cents of your tax dollars.
Your half-cent Kool-Aid tax.
We couldn't get the full sign, so we just had to hang it off the side of a street lamp.
Mr. Kool-Aid moved to California as soon as distribution took off.
He was like, oh, stonks.
I mean, I'm not trying to, like, it's not meant to be punching down. Like, I'm from a city maybe like slightly larger than that one, And whenever people ask about where you're from, you're always like, oh, it was Canada's first capital. Like, when they had to decide on one arbitrarily over lunch one day, they were like, what about Kingston? And then later they rethought it, I guess, and went like, oh, are you crazy? That crap hole.
Don't be such a hoser there, guy.
And they didn't talk like that. They all had English accents back then.
I can't do an English accent. For me to imitate any sort of accent or character, I have to hear someone say it first. I can't Robin Williams it up and just be like, just switch between basically all of them.
You're not as talented at impressions as Robin Williams?
I am slightly less talented at impressions than Robin Williams.
Probably, I don't know. Your Krendor impression is pretty good.
Swag.
See, that's pretty good. I feel like he's got like a gravel that I can't get to. It's like that's it's this guy.
And then
this guy pulls down his pants to pee. It's not even close.
You went a little meatwadish.
You know what? But it's got that kind of not meatwad, but it's got a unique character to it for sure.
My impression of Krendor laughing.
That's pretty good. Pretty good.
And when he really gets going, he goes, which is very Eddie Murphy like. Now that I think about it,
they got a lot of similarities. I think Eddie Murphy and World of Warcraft's Krendor.
Yep. At Krendor. And you, speaking of Krendor, you are taking part in the Battleship tournament, which will be happening hopefully within a month or so.
Yeah, I'm excited to play some Battleship. You know what I like about it is that if I lose early, because is it elimination? Is it going to be an elimination?
Yeah, it's just going to be a straight up single elimination. Yeah.
So if I lose early, then I know how this sounds, but hear me out. If I lose early, I'm free. The only way my time investment goes up is if I keep winning, which is like a win-win. It's not like, because when I was in the Blood Bowl League like 5 years ago with Strippin and, it's in Krendor. And, it became very clear after like week 2 that I was not going to get anything done.
Right.
Just like getting destroyed. But I still had to play my games out of participation, out of being a good sportsman.
Like eight people on your team died, didn't they?
It was pretty bad.
The first week.
All right, Sinvicta, you got me by 50 on this one. You got me by 50. We were both
feel
close.
Lucky on that because you must have gotten near the same place I did, though.
Yeah, we were just hop, skip, and a jump away.
Okay.
I think you're up on me by, what's your score? I'm at 15,866.
16,111.
So it's about a 300-point spread right now.
Yep.
Tom Brady with the ball at the Buccaneers' 35-yard line.
It was like just a crazy dream watching that game because like even a year ago, if you would have said that not only was Tom Brady on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, but also we were going to win the Super Bowl, I would have been like, "There's no way."
Yeah, you guys are like 7-9 last year or something.
Yeah, it was. I mean, the thing. What is his name? What kind of? You know what? I actually think that we've seen this name before. I think that we've seen this exact city name somewhere, but I don't remember where it is. It's in one of the two. That's all I'll say.
Okay.
But anyway, yeah, we were mediocre at best under Jameis Winston. Well, I mean, yeah, under Jameis Winston, I guess, but that guy was my most hated quarterback ever. And then we go instantly from the worst to the literal greatest.
It's pretty good
in a year. And then he takes us to a Super Bowl. It's like, holy crap, dude. This has got to be a dream. Like I've got to be living in some kind of simulation where every sports fantasy I have comes true, but I still get taxed for it. I don't like the simulation.
I mean, you're not really getting taxed for the Super Bowl win. That would be unconstitutional. If they were like, your team won the Super Bowl, throw in an extra like 5%.
There's got to be give and take. I mean, I can't just be happy all the time.
Well, yeah. I mean, here's the thing about taxes. I've, different people have different thoughts on it for sure. Like, there's people whose entire political beliefs are predicated upon how they feel about taxes. I never have a problem really writing the check. The
Okay.
process of actually going through all of the stuff that you need to do in order to file correctly and not go to jail, I find annoying sometimes.
I see. I got you.
It's not like if it was just like, hey, give us this much money, that's fine. It's when it's the agonizing process of going through every purchase I've made in my entire life, and then, well, in the entire year, I guess. And
do you keep a running tally of your expenses? Like,
no, I do it all. So no, it's my own fault for sure. But I do it all like on the last, not the last day, but like when my accountant is like, please email me this stuff. I'm like, all right.
I definitely. Oh man, I should have just went in this direction at the beginning. Yeah, like I feel good whenever I pay the taxes.
Yeah.
Like whenever just the process is done, but I also keep a running tally of all of my expenses as soon as they happen.
I am becoming more organized. So like I wouldn't be surprised if soon I get there, but I have not done it yet.
I only got 36 seconds left.
Am
I in the right area? This has to be. I'm gonna say here. Yeah, 20 seconds left. I'm trying to find this road.
Could have been worse.
And
could have been worse.
You think this is 2 here? Oh, I see N2 over here. We'll say there. We were on top of each other.
Okay. Actually, I kind of derived that when you were like, is this 2? I was like, I bet he's looking at the 2 that's in South Africa. And then he's like, oh, actually, this is N2. And I was like, oh, he's going to land right on top.
I was following 2 and then and just looking around, I was like, but it's not yellow. And then up there, I saw N2 and I was like, oh, I'm just going to click over there.
Well, you must have had like a 20.3 or something like that then?
20.3. Oh, the final score.
20.5, I should say.
20,497.
Dude, we're pretty close, but 2 good games to get us back on the horse. Hope everybody's enjoyed watching Geo today. We'll be back on Wednesday with another one. If you enjoyed the episode, click the like button. It helps out a great deal, no matter who you're watching. Subscribe if you want to see more in the future. Follow us on Twitch at our logical names, and we'll see you on Wednesday.
See you later.